I'm DelusionDispeller, and welcome back to part 2 of The Good Doctor. Where we left off, we've decided that there is a live-in doctor with Max who may not have his best interests at heart, as narcissists seldom ever do. As time went on, Dr. O put himself out there as if Max needed him so desperately that he could not think or do things without Dr. O's guidance. In fact, he painted himself as more of Max's savior than merely his doctor. Now, narcissists are preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love, according to the DSM-5. Entitlement, craving accolades, praising, or even being feared are what narcissists thrive on and live for. Dr. O used Max's career to get himself money and accolades from people who were aware that he was his caregiver and thought very highly of him for the success that Max was achieving. Max's family, who arranged for Dr. O to help Max, were willing to do whatever it took to help their relative, even if Dr. O kept on raising the fee in order for him to help him. Max's cousin Frank, however, at one point decided that Dr. O should be fired, and we'll talk more about that later. But Dr. O was raising the fees a lot, and Frank thought something was awry there. But eventually the family hired Dr. O back because as soon as they fired him, Max started deteriorating, using drugs again, and living in an unhealthy way. So this put Max right back where Dr. O wanted him, dependent on him, providing a narcissistic supply for the doctor from Max's family, who was grateful for everything that he was doing for him. After all, the family didn't know what to do for Max, and Dr. O seemed so successful. Narcissists are interpersonally exploitative, and they lack empathy. Dr. O insisted on knowing the personal business of people who wanted to get close to Max. He asked a lot of nosy questions and wanted to know the background even of Max's girlfriend and closest friends. Narcissists tend to invade people's space and privacy. They often brag about someone that they snapped at or yelled at, expecting people to be so proud of them when actually the people that they're saying this to are shocked and disgusted that they could treat somebody so cruelly. The narcissist seems to want a prize for his or her abusive people. At one point, Dr. O even used Max's sickness in an attempt to keep his girlfriend away from him. He isolated Max, even from his friends and family, eventually, refusing to allow people to get through to him on the phone or come and visit him. And while Max was practicing for his dance rehearsals as he got better, Dr. O insisted at being at every one of them, recording them, filming them, so he could later critique things and help Max change the way that he danced. He even held up signs when Max was dancing, telling him which way to step, which way to spin, when to jump, etc., so that Max was not even allowed to remember his choreography for himself. Of course, Dr. O claimed that this was for Max's own good. The doctor once even drugged Max after a disagreement with him over a planned vacation, and he found a way to convince Max to join in a brand new business venture with him. And he declared Max, of course, as his partner. Max just went along with this because he felt dependent upon this doctor. Dr. O told everyone he met that he and Max were partners and made all decisions together. Even when Max told Dr. O that he wanted to have a relationship with a different person or be in a different venture, the doctor informed him that he knew what was best for Max, and he didn't want him to overstress himself or drain his energy too much. But Dr. O was secretly letting Max's loved ones know that Max said he didn't want to be bothered and needed time for himself, although Max never actually said that. Max's loved ones never knew that the doctor was telling them all those things without Max having ever said them. This is the sneaky way of the narcissist and can be known as covert abuse. Here is the interesting thing about Max's situation. Oh, wait, we'll get to that on the next video. Thanks for watching my series. I will be right back with part 3. Thanks for watching.